Good morning, folks.
And actually the first time we've been here on a Sunday morning.
On Sunday morning.
Okay, that's enough of that. Jesus. Yeah. That annoyed me for us doing it.
How long can I keep doing that?
Oh, God.
Welcome back to the Misty and Ike morning program, everybody.
Welcome back Sunday morning.
It's your boy.
Warming up.
It's your boy Misty, and this here's Ike.
Hello, everyone.
October.
You know what? Despite the fact we're pre-recording this, and it's for October, it's very October-y outside today.
It is indeed. I was going to have a beach day today, and it's all socked in. So
it's like overcast and chilly. I woke up this morning, and I have a fan in my room that has the temperature on it, and it was like 62 degrees in my room. I was into it.
Speaking of into it.
Yeah.
Today is the weekly warm-up.
Yeah.
And we're going to play our snappy little intro song.
Snappy little intro song.
Oh, we've got to click together.
Are we ready to begin?
Good morning.
My name is Misty.
Come on, Ike, it's time.
We would be honored if you would join us.
The greatest adventure of all time.
We just become best friends.
Yup.
Come on, let's get in character.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh, come on!
And we're back.
And we're back.
That song never gets old.
I think it's so fun.
I do too.
And I almost watched I Know What You Did Last night based on in our intro.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I wonder if people think that some of the audio lines up with the video.
It kind of does a little.
If you do, well, I tried to get the mouth to match, but if you don't know that all the video is TV and all of the audio is movie quotes.
Yep.
So,
which is just a little Easter egg hidden.
Yeah.
You know, we think of ourselves as the Taylor Swift of podcasting with our Easter eggs that we hide in things.
You know what we should do is a contest in the comments. See if you can list out all of the audio.
If you knew where they're from.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, leave us a comment and see if you can get all the audio. And if you do, we'll send you
a greeting.
Yeah, we'll send you
a special on-air greeting.
Yeah, we'll shout you out. We'll shout you out on the show. So see if you can name them all. The video would be too easy because it's
the video's there.
There's some things in there that not everybody knows about.
It's true. It's true.
Simon and Simon.
God, that was a stroke of genius on my part.
Oh, you thought of that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. You were like, wait, what is that? I was like, Simon and Simon.
No, dude. I fully remember in my brain going, we have to put Simon and Simon in here.
You did not.
I'm taking credit for it.
Okay, I'll let you.
I mean, I made it.
If it's important, you did make it. Mm-hmm. But I did help, and I did come up with Simon and Simon. Because I distinctly remember sitting there watching a video on YouTube of all of the great 80s intros to shows, and Simon popped up, and I went, oh, that song!
Okay.
Because that song was so great.
I think we have distinctly different memories of that.
I think that we do, and that's okay. We can each choose to write our own narrative.
And you know what? That's what this world needs more of.
It does.
We disagree. We just disagreed.
And we're like, okay,
not the end of the world. Still best friends.
Still best friends.
Yeah, she's wrong. She's completely wrong.
I mean, he could not be more wrong.
But I still love her more than anybody else in the world.
Same.
See?
Samesies.
One of the biggest idiots I have ever been around in my whole life.
He's the dumbest person I've ever met in my life.
But I don't want to spend time with anybody else.
But still my friend.
That's right.
Like, that's just how it is.
You know what else cool just happened right before we rolled?
What?
We were talking about October topics.
Oh, yeah, because it's October.
Yeah, we started talking about Halloween, which is coming up, Misty's favorite holiday.
Oh, yes, it is.
And I was like, we should do a big Halloween week. And she said...
we did that last year.
We did it last year.
What?
We did it last year.
We did it last year.
Yeah.
And
hundreds of episodes ago.
Yep. You were like, oh, should we do a whole Halloween week? And I was like, we did that last year.
Yeah, that was fun.
So nonchalantly, like it was so normal.
Yeah.
I think this is the longest committed relationship to something I've ever had.
It's definitely the most repetitive thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, other than my job.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so here's how I was looking at it the other day. I've dated some people like pretty long term. Mm-hmm. Like I had like a 7-year relationship.
Yeah.
But he and I lived on different continents. Mm-hmm. And so if I combined the amount of time that we actually spent together, 100%. It was well less than a year in that 7 years.
Yeah.
And then my next relatively long relationship was also with another guy that was out on the road. So same thing. We didn't get to spend a lot of time together. So if you combined all of that, it was maybe like a month out of like 2 years.
Yeah.
We have come in here legit every day. I mean, it's very sprinkled throughout there. Like maybe I'd say we've taken a grand total of 2 days away from here. No, like for the whole, like there have been very few days that I've called you and been like, let's just take a day off.
Oh yeah.
You know, this
like
has
yesterday.
been like yesterday.
Yeah. You want to talk about that? Oh, I think we should quantify real quick.
Okay.
That after your last statement, and some people are a little confused by this.
Right.
We're not in a relationship.
Oh, no. I mean, with the podcast.
Misty and Ike is, I think a lot of people think that.
You know what? It's funny. I'm not sure if they think that or they're rooting for it.
Maybe.
I have a lot of people that are like, so when are you guys going to get together?
Okay.
And like, when I die.
Right. Yeah.
When I'm fucking dead and in the ground.
When you kiss the other whole half of my ass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love you.
Yeah, but I
don't love you.
No.
Like,
you are one of my favorite people.
You are also one of my favorite people.
But
yeah, but
the
no.
business relationship is where it ends.
Well, no, we're friends outside of the business that
you know
we
what I
do.
mean? We're in the business of friendship.
we are not bumping uglies. Nor will we ever.
We should make shirts that say the business of friendship.
That on the back says don't bump uglies.
Yeah, keep your uglies off my bumps.
Well, I think that's part of like what has also made it to where we could be friends this long is that we have not ever bumped uglies, nor have we ever gone, should we?
Never, ever have we ever.
No.
That doesn't mean we haven't dipped into each other's friend pools every once in a while.
Fuck you. Yeah, we actually, it's funny because I used to give you a lot of shit about it, but I realize I am just every bit as guilty.
Right.
Because that's how we became friends, was me dipping into your friend Gene pool.
Swimming in the jeans pool.
Women in the Isaac.
Let's not get too dark go too far
so
down this road.
Let's just talk about yesterday.
Yes.
So I have had a lot of stuff going on. Just a lot of, there's tour stuff.
Work.
And then we're trying to get caught up on this.
Yeah.
And trying to like incorporate like still being able to like see other friends outside of this.
Yeah.
Just a lot on my plate lately. And I kind of got struck this week with a pretty good dose of some insomnia.
Now let me ask you this. Was it your first insomniac event?
From I would say like about when I graduated high school into my maybe late 20s, dealt with insomnia pretty much on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even sure if it was insomnia so much as I was just a night owl.
Sure. Yeah.
I could literally stay up all night doing things and not be tired.
Well, we had different energies when we were kids, you know.
But this, I would say in the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years, this last week has been the first time that it hit me in this way.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
I mean,
no
I
what
definitely like
do.
out on the road have those times where I only get 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, but that's because of the job.
Right.
This was, I couldn't sleep even if I tried. I kept trying to go to sleep and just the wheels kept turning and going crazy. And I came in here on Friday and we recorded some episodes. And before I got ready to leave, you're like, are you going to be okay driving yourself home?
Yeah.
That's how tired I was.
Yeah.
Like my hands had the shakes, and got home on Friday in the afternoon and was like, okay, plenty of time for me to like bring myself down, relax, maybe like get some good dinner, zone out on some TV or maybe meditate for a while. Like maybe that'll help, which I did and it didn't. Mm-hmm. Got up at 1 o'clock in the morning out of bed and tried to meditate myself to sleep again. It didn't work. So yesterday morning, I woke up. I fell asleep very late and woke up at like 5 a.m. And I went on a little cleaning spree, did 3 loads of laundry, unloaded the dishwasher, cleaned the entire kitchen, cleaned the bathroom. Yeah. So by like 8:30, I was like, maybe I could go for a nap. Laid down, couldn't sleep. Texted you at like 10:15, somewhere in there, and I was like, dude, I still can't. This is making me crazy. And you were like, try and lay down and take a nap. You said the same. You were like, I fell asleep on the couch, got up. I'm gonna try and sleep for a couple more hours.
Because we were gonna record.
Yesterday, and at like 11 o'clock, I texted you and I was like, I think I'm going insane. And you gave me a piece of advice, and you said, go get some weed. And I was like, no, I haven't done that since college.
It's the only thing that helped me through my last bout of insomnia.
Right. So in my mind, I am not a weed smoker.
No.
Even in college, God, this is going to come out horrible, and I'm just going to say it. It was a long time ago. I preferred hard drugs. I was never a lazy stoner.
Right.
I was an amped up cokehead.
Yeah.
I would much rather do a stimulant.
Right. That's something that keeps you going, lets you drink more. Yeah.
Right.
We're not endorsing this. We're just talking about our former
I'm just
lives.
talking about former life. And I didn't like the way that I felt when I smoked weed at all. I never liked it. And ever since then, in my life, people have been like, oh, no, weed's different now. Like indica, sativa, there's different kinds, and it can, do all these things. And I was like, why would I, as a grown adult, without this habit, start this habit?
Right.
Like,
and if
there's
you don't
just
know,
no point to it for me.
If you're not aware, we are recording this in California, where it is recreationally legal. So we're breaking no laws whatsoever.
Right. And so you saying that yesterday, I just went, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, you were just at that point where
It
you're
is
like, I will try
Saturday.
anything.
I have nothing going on today.
We ain't got shit to do.
Ain't got shit to do.
We're going to get high.
And I haven't slept, and I'm willing to try anything at this point. So you said it, and I was like, that's right. I mean, there's a herbarium is right by my Target. Like, there's tons of them in, all in places that I would go on the regular anyway. And so I pulled up on my little maps. I typed in dispensary, and it showed me one that was on my street.
Don't say which one.
And I went, what? Oh. It had just literally opened for business the day before.
Yeah.
And I went, wait, I can walk there and be there in like 3 minutes? So I had my first adult grown-up buying weed experience. First of all, like I said to you earlier, I'm a woman, so I've never had to buy weed. I've never had to buy drugs.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never thought about that.
Because as a girl, guys just give you drugs.
Yeah.
Like in a party situation, you're never expected to pay for it. You're never expected to buy it.
But now,
it's just like, oh, here.
Yeah, I just know so many women that enjoy cannabis regularly. That
Right.
I've just seen so many people purchase it. It just never occurred to me that, because I wouldn't consider either of us stoners.
Like I said, I haven't smoked weed since I was in college. And then I only did it once or twice, and I hated it.
I think maybe I've been to a dispensary in California 10 times total when I was buying it for my sleep problems.
Right.
But I've been getting it for free from weed sponsors at comedy clubs.
Right.
So
Because it's, yeah.
one joint lasts me, like I'll hit it 2 times and put it out and I'm nighty-night. But I only use it when I just can't sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over to new said dispensary, and I told Isaac this story this morning because it's really funny. I walked in, and of course they asked to see your ID, and the security guard, he asked me, are you a return?
Are you a return?
And
should we act it out?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
Right.
Hi.
Can I see your ID?
Yeah, here you go.
Are you a return?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you a return?
I don't think I understood you.
Are you a return?
Am I returning something?
Are you a return?
Do people return things here?
Have you ever been here before?
Oh, no, you just opened yesterday.
Yeah,
How would I have been here before?
I don't know. It's my first day.
Me too, bro.
Come on in.
So that's how it started.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, God, I feel really out of place and really uncomfortable, and I don't know what I'm doing. And my default setting when I don't know what I'm doing is to tell someone exactly that.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So the guy that walked up to me, he was like, hey, have you been here before? And I was like, again, no, you just opened yesterday.
Yeah, what's with all the questions, guys?
Like, I think that they asked that question just to gauge immediately, like, your level of what you know and if you know what you're there for.
Yeah. Or if you're like, maybe a couple months ago, I don't know, and they know they opened yesterday, they can tell you're full of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So instantly, I look at the guy and I was like, I've never done this before.
I'm new.
I haven't smoked weed since college, but I can't sleep and I need you to help me.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and he was like, okay. And it was very clear. He was like, oh, we got a newbie here. Yep. Like,
and he said it. We got a newbie here.
We got a newbie. She doesn't know what she's doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
She doesn't have any idea what she's doing.
That's hilarious.
So he was like, so you're having problems sleeping? And I said, yeah, it's been about a week and I need to sleep or I'm going to go crazy. Mm-hmm. And so he takes me over to this counter. And again, it's been a very long time since I've been into any kind of like head shop even.
Yeah.
And so at this counter, I look down at all of these things that are in it. And literally, if you put a black light on them, it would look like somebody's college dorm room in 1994.
Yeah, everything's
like
got
everything has
mushrooms
bright colors and mushrooms and like tapestries and tie dye and
everything's melting.
Yeah, and I just looked down at all of it and I looked up at him and I was like, "This is gonna sound real asshole, but I'm just gonna say it. Where's the adult weed? Because this is like weed for college kids. Like I don't know what all this is." And he's like, "Oh, you're a little bougier than that." Yep. I was like, "Yes, please."
He's like, "Oh, yes, you got money? Oh, let's go over here."
I was just like, even if I didn't have money, like at least give me something that doesn't have a melting mushroom on the front of it, True. Right?
What was the name of the brand that you bought? I've never seen it. I'm gonna look it up.
Golden State.
That's a good name. It's
a beautiful name, and it's beautiful packaging. And as I found out last night, beautiful weed. Yeah. Look how pretty it is.
Look at this.
Like it's all very, it looks like a mix between an Apple product and like a high-end like skincare brand.
It's cultivated with snowmelt from Mount Shasta.
Yeah, it is.
My voice sounds sweet because it's Shasta.
Yep.
Oh, that's a pretty flower. So you ended up getting what? A pre-roll? So you didn't have to roll it yourself?
I bought a pre-roll called Nightshade.
If you don't know what a pre-roll is, they pre-roll it for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll it yourself.
He tried to initially like show me the
flower.
And you can see it there in the picture, the beautiful packaging of the flower. Like I said, it looks like high-end skincare.
Yeah, I want that ashtray.
Yeah.
Old 70s retro ashtray.
Right? And I was like, oh no, I'm not that complex, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I need something that's already like done for me that I just light on fire and we just call it a day.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I got you. Gave me a pre-roll. And then I ended up getting a little pen. Like it's not a vape, but it's like a...
Jeremy calls them EpiPens.
It's smaller than that. It's actually the size of a cigarette.
Yeah.
And it was called Relax. And
which is exactly what you needed.
I went to the grocery store right after and bought some stuff to make soup. And I made this terrific soup. And I lit the joint and got high, I guess.
Ta-da!
Before I ate the soup. Because you gave me that advice. You're like, it's going to be the best soup you've ever had in your life.
And it was, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I nestled myself into my bed and turned on Ocean's 11 because I was like, you know what? If I can't sleep, I'm just going to go. I have two go-tos. I have the Ocean's movies and the Scream movies.
Oh.
And I go one way or the other.
Sleep during the most horrific movie of all time.
Because I love it so much.
It's so scary.
It's not.
Oh. That is the scariest movie
but
ever made.
But I did decide to go with Oceans.
Oh, good choice.
And I can tell you, there was maybe a 20-minute span from sparking up the joint to the point where I drifted off into the absolute best sleep I've had in years.
Just regenerative.
I did not even get past the card scene where Brad Pitt is showing all of the WB stars how to play.
Yeah.
And so maybe 5 minutes into the movie, I Slept from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up and went to the refrigerator and pulled some ice cream out of the freezer with a spoon and stood in front of the freezer eating it.
There you go.
And then by that point, it was Ocean's 13 was on, and I ended up watching the rest of Ocean's 13 and all of Ocean's 8. So it was about 2:15 in the morning, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I took another hit off of the pen and slept until 8:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So like 2 good sleep sesh.
Yeah.
Good. I feel like a whole new human.
You sound like it.
I thank you for telling me to be a fucking big girl and put my big girl pants on and go to the dispensary and figure it out.
You can watch yesterday's wrap-up episode and then today's warm-up episode, and you can see the difference in...
Yes. I feel like a completely different human. Because Friday when we were in here recording that, I was like, I think I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And now I feel like a grown-up stoner. So here we are.
Here we are.
And
that is the weekly warm-up.
And thank you, Isaac, for encouraging me to be a stoner.
I think you're probably going to use it like... I think you'll even notice tonight, like you won't even need it tonight.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's just a reset.
It's a complete reset.
Sometimes your catch gets full and you have to empty the trash. You know what I'm saying? You just got to go like, all this stuff is just residual leftover from
completely
like the last 6 weeks, and it won't stop, and it's just computing against itself.
Yep.
And I just need to purge the catch.
And that was exactly it.
Yeah.
Emptied the trash can.
Mental purge.
Yep. I feel like a normal human again.
Yeah, and for high-level mental operators like ourselves, we got to burn a couple brain cells every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Much better.
Good. I'm glad you feel better. And I'm glad that you told that story on the internet for posterity's sake, for everyone to listen to. And
we have some Smarty Pants episodes this week coming up.
We have a great week coming up.
We do. I'm very excited.
And we let us know what you think. We talked about not revealing what we're going to talk about in the week in the warm up, and then doing the wrap up, because it seems like we're just doing 2 episodes
about what we talked
about. We're going to tell you what we're going to talk about, and then we talk about what we talked about. So this is just us catching up, warming up, making sure all the gear is good, and then I think we can tell them what tomorrow's all about if you're still listening at this point.
It's about Sputnik.
Yeah, we're going to learn all about Sputnik, because tomorrow is
Smarty Pants Sputnik.
1957 was the launch of Sputnik. So let's get into it.
Sputnik.
See you tomorrow, everybody.